Okay, let's talk about vaping and quitting vaping. I have a lot of people that ask me, does this work on vaping? And the answer is yes, it actually does. There is a few differences, a few things that need to be taken into consideration with vaping. So vaping is not something that I've done. However, I have had clients that have vaped, and in particular, I had a 15-year-old that was vaping in school, and it was summer break. He wanted to quit the vaping so that he could go into the next year and really be able to focus on being a better student and kind of change the people that he was hanging around with at the same time. So this kid was super cool because he actually brought his vape in, which was different than my daughter-in-law's vape, and showed it to me and explained how it worked. And so it was interesting to be able to learn and have somebody so open and willing to share it with me. The thing about vaping is that I find the clients who are vaping have more of an attachment than even to the smoking and the cigarettes. And sometimes it's people that were smoking and they think, okay, I'm not smoking anymore. I'm vaping, like they think that this is somehow better. So the vaping is still inhaling into your lungs. You're still inhaling nicotine into your lungs. And instead of it being smoke, you're now inhaling liquid. The lungs are supposed to be you're supposed to be inhaling air, clean, fresh air, right? That's what allows us to bring the oxygen in and be able to really oxygenate our blood so that every part of our body gets the oxygen that we want. So the vaping doesn't actually make things better. It's just a different form of being able to deliver the nicotine into your system. The lungs absorb really, really quickly. And so, the vaping, right, is just the thing with the vaping is because you don't have to actually light up a cigarette, you don't have to smoke the whole thing all at once. You can just take a hit off of it whenever you, want to. Again, people become really, really attached to that vape to the point that there's a lot more anxiety I find in clients who are vaping because they start going through a panic attack not having that vape. I had one client that, would keep the vape under their pillow at night. And if they rolled over and all of a sudden couldn't feel the vape, would wake up in the middle of the night in a full blown panic because, oh my God, where is it? Where is it? So the vaping has a little bit more of a pull because it's so easy to just pull it out and take a hit off of it whenever you want. There's not that idea that I'm going X amount of time before having that next cigarette. So what do I recommend as far as, quit smoking or quit vaping is to start putting your vape in a single place like you would a pack of cigarettes and not carrying it around with you. That's the first really most important tip when you want to give up vaping because you have to start getting used to not having it with you all the time. And what are you doing with your hands? What are you doing with, right? Carry something else in your pocket instead. Now, I love stones. So I think like if you can find a stone, hold on one second. I have one right here, right? Like, the this is a beautiful citrine stone that I have. So, if you can find something like that to carry in your pocket, and then you're actually getting good energy from the stone as well as being able to have that something to be able to touch and hold but find whatever it is for you so that you start getting used to not having the vape and not having access to the vape. The other thing is start really paying attention to how many times are you taking a hit off of that vape. It is crazy. I had one client that was taking I had like more than 300 hits a day off of the vape. And so, because it was so readily accessible, there was no reason not to. There wasn't really any barriers in their environment not to be taking hits off of the vape. So, really pay attention to how much are you doing and what do you need to do to start using it, less frequently. And again, putting it away from you. So you have to go get it, right? The Ziploc bag, the Tupperware, container, up on a high shelf. So every time you want to take that hit, you've got to work to go get it. It's not just sitting there in your pocket and you can just pull it out and take the hit off of it, easy as can be. So that is my recommendation, and just talking about the vaping and some of the big differences that I have seen with vaping versus smoking. Does hypnosis work for vaping? Absolutely. Hypnosis is great for really making any change in your life that you want to be able to make. And so, yeah, that's it. This is Rebecca. I am a quit smoking specialist, mind over matter hypnosis. Hope you're having a great day.